in the background. Say hi to Riley.
Hi.
Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast, proudly presented by Little Caesars. AZ12 exclusive code 15 off 20. We had a really, really good week, everybody out there. We need to continue this. We need to keep this one going. LCFREECC. You down with LCFRECC? Yeah, you know me. How about that shoot? It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, check it out.
Mike, check your mic. It sounds like you're coming through your computer, not your
mic.
mic.
Oh, hold on.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, my bad. Hold on, I'm an idiot.
It's embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
We run a tight ship around
here.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, do I sound better now?
Much better.
Gosh, man. Seriously. Is Mike underwater? No, Marcus Delgado. I am not underwater.
You swim?
What's that? I'm a great swimmer.
Are you?
No, I really am. I am going to swim to the bottom of Lake Tahoe next month.
Oh, so there's going to be a Netflix documentary on you like a day later.
Yeah, I know, but they won't call me the Tahoe toe tickler. Yeah. All right, yeah. So we got a lot of. Did you ever look that girl up that I told you about? That like I kept asking FBI agents if they wanted to interview me. Yeah. They didn't want to.
Are you swimming to the bottom of the lake so that you can swim up and tickle toes?
No, I'm swimming to the bottom because there's it's a minor setback for a major comeback. The second that I go back up to the top, everyone's going to look at me and say, "Boom." Okay, now, let's see here. All right, did Rage pay up? Not yet. This is going to be a fun one. He keeps telling me to stop tweeting about it. I am going to keep tweeting about it, Rage.
And we actually are a week away from adding interest.
Yes. Yes. So again, there is Rage. You can run, but you can't hide. Okay. Now we got a lot to get to this show. All right, Cody, put the main screen on. All right. We got our friend Riley in the background. Riley might be coming to the UV. Riley wants to. Hey, Riley, say hi real quick. You don't have to talk yet, but we're going to add you real quick. So Riley can just say hi. Hello.
What does maybe mean? Maybe going to UVA.
Yeah, I don't know. Hello, watch this. I'm trying to add her. Hello, Riley. Say
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad. We're going to make fun of Gen Zs later.
Large echo.
Yeah, I know. As a large echo. Yeah, Riley, I told you not that. Okay, now, so anyways, we got a lot to get to this show. We are going to talk, I was giving NPOB the paw last night. That was for sure, Dennis Walsh. That is very true. Trying to come at me when I got degrees in that stuff. All right, so anyways, Oscar Rios. From Downey, Sheer, let me ask you this. Now, Chief says he stinks. Chief, the renowned quarterback whisperer,
who has been nervous of how he is with quarterbacks.
Yeah, with Chief's track record of Kevin Doyle and let's see, Kevin Doyle, obviously the best one that ever came through here. So we shall see. But either way, you guys have him. People that actually know have him rated much higher than Chief would.
Yeah, and he's playing pretty well. At I was just reading this. Ranking the quarterbacks after 2 days of competition because he's at the Elite 11.
Right.
Where only bad quarterbacks go, of course.
Yeah, of course. The bad quarterbacks are always they're always there.
So we have him ninth right now, and it said he looked extremely comfortable on the move, an escape artist, nimble footwork, natural off-platform playmaking. Good. He's good.
Yeah.
Another solid outing.
Yes. Now, I would assume the Chief was in attendance at this camp.
One would assume, Mike.
Let's be honest. Your Chief and Rich Carrillo coming up there themselves. Escape artist. Yeah, I like that. All right, so this would be the biggest commit of the Brent Brennan era. But here's where I'm at, though, with commits with Brent Brennan. I actually think that Brent Brennan can do a fairly decent job of finding under the radar talent, but that turns out to be good. But the thing is now is we got to keep him. Like last year, Terry Shelton. He said, "See you later." What was that guy's other name? Terrell Robinson or whatever his name was.
The only thing I'll say with Shelton is he started off as like a normal 3-star recruit, and then he completely blew up. Yeah. Oscar Rios is starting as a 4-star recruit, so it's like he is already there where Terry
Right.
Shelton wound up being. So maybe it's easier because he committed earlier with the competition already in place.
Right. Yes.
But in football, yeah, I mean, you got to hold on to a guy.
You
It's
got
amazing how different it is with basketball and football.
it is. It's amazing. How about Robert McDaniel though? He was viewed as a kind of a 4-star kid, and then the second that a prettier girl came saying hi to him, he's like, "Well, see you later. It's been nice knowing you." That's
Part of
happened.
that was he had such a strong respect for Dino Babers and what Dino Babers' offense looked like. That when Babers,
I mean,
was
let's
fired,
be honest here. If you are a
he
quarterback,
went to UCLA.
if you're a quarterback and you're saying, "Man, I just got to get myself to the next level somehow. How can I do that?" Dino Babers is on speed dial, my friend. Yes. Excuse me. So another mouth fart. So, all right, now Mr. Tyler Warden says, my concern with Arizona recruiting is that we don't have as much juice or vibes as other programs. Correct.
Well,
Yeah, Mr. Tyler
Yeah.
Warden, and
Yeah,
we love you.
okay.
We love you, Mr. Tyler Warden. You're smarter than us, but I'm not
throwing
sure. If
money too, throwing juice vibes and money.
yeah, so if you watch the game or the team last year, it's hard to say, man, dude, that's something that I want to be part of.
By the way, that's my new rap album. Juice
What's your
vibes,
name?
juice vibes and money.
Jews 5?
Juice vibes and money.
Oh, I was like, okay. I was like, Jews.
No, there's
5.
already the Jurassic 5. I can't do the Jewish 5. That would
Yeah, the Jewish 5. Yes. All right. So, that was fun. Yeah. Riley's Jewish. So take that, Sheer. Well, take that. I don't know. So we got multiple. All right. I am the goy of the situation here. What is the goy? Goy is a non-Jewish person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, hello, Michael. Call me Michael Goy Luke. Okay. So now let's get back to some recruiting here. Sheer, will this be the only 4-star in the class?
Probably.
Yeah, I would say I would. Yes,
I gotta look. I gotta look. You never know. Guys can get bumped up. No one that Arizona has committed now is going to get bumped up to a 4-star. I'm looking because I want to.
Yeah, and I listen. The thing with Arizona football though is also when it takes off, it takes off. It's one of those things where you could get 5 or 6 commitments, and they could be 4 stars immediately.
Well, I wonder if like wide receiver. Could Daggy and Wade pull that off? The answer is
no. Ultimately, hard to land.
Ultimately, Braden Robinson. They have a chance at him actually.
AZ Wildcat.
I didn't realize he was a 4-star. Braden Robinson, from wide receiver from Texas, slot guy. They absolutely could land him, and he would be.
I'll take it.
I almost wonder. I got to look. He might be rated higher than Rios.
Well, I think it was Brent Brennan that called it. Isn't Brent Brennan is basically a wide receiver whisperer.
Yeah.
I mean, you look
deciding between Arizona and Miami, probably.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Notre Dame is in there, but they're slow playing him a little bit. So that would be the other 4-star they could land.
All right, the other 4. All right, so again, Arizona going to have a class. You know what's something, too, that I want to hear people stop talking about is all this ASU recruiting class. That thing's going to end up at 35 by the time it's all done. Get out of here with that.
Why are you complimenting them?
35?
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, that's fine, but I keep hearing from them saying, this is like an elite recruiting class.
Oh, you mean like people are saying they're going to land in like the top 10?
Yeah, dude, that's all crap. And here's how this works. If you have like 20 more commits than everybody else, that class is going to be higher. But then teams like Arizona start loading up, and then you wonder exactly what happened.
Yeah. They're not.
Yeah.
I can tell you the top 10 right now without even looking.
All right, I can too. All right, I can tell you the end of the top 10 right now. Ben One White was talking about the rear end of the top 10. We're talking about the top end of the top 10. So Alabama will have a top 10 recruiting class. Oregon, Ohio State. Alabama, Penn State.
Yeah, it's the same teams every year.
Michigan, USC, but they'll all go there and flounder. By the way, what happens if you got another 6-6 season from Lincoln Riley?
You see his buyout?
How much is it? $85 million?
Yeah, something stupid.
All right, well, he's going to be there for a while then. Okay.
It's USC, Ohio State, Georgia, Notre Dame,
named those schools.
A&M, Clemson, Penn State, LSU.
Yeah.
You know who's really good right now? It's funny. But it's mostly a numbers game. Illinois is top 10. But they're also fake. They're fake because they're what you were just talking about. They have 22 commits.
All right. Hey, watch this. I'm going to tweet out right now. I'm going to say we're talking about Illinois' fake good recruiting class.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, at B-ball school. All right, now, and they lost the top quarterback or the top prospect in the state to Nebraska. Because remember when he did that bait and switch? He's like, I'm going to go here, and then he says, not, and then he goes somewhere else. So that was, yes. Okay, now, let's remind me to get back to Illinois here in a second. All right, now, we got to talk about the Seth Dagey factor, but first we got to pay some bills. Let's pay some bills. Come on. What do you got? Talk to me, Cody. Baggins. Oh, gosh, Baggins. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. I know somebody that works at Baggins. I know multiple people that work at Baggins. They're good people. They're strong people. They are people of character. And guess what?
Yes.
Baggins sandwiches reflect the character of their employees. And that is this is good. This is deep. The Albuquerque turkey, that is clearly made by people of strong moral character, where every fiber in their being touches that meat. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. But either way, use code AZ12 for 15% off. Join our VIP text club. Text Baggins at 877 for specials and deals. Dennis Walsh, I talked with the big wig at Baggins about possibly getting you some award for going there 25 times per month. We are working on it. Okay, now, what else we got? Talk to me. Oh, no, the Nova Home Loan. Nova Home Loan. Check it out. All right, now, the Mooney team. Zach Mooney. We like Zach Mooney. Nova is the biggest home loan place out there, and it's because it works. Zach can get you the best deal, especially you first-time buyers. Get in there. Scan that QR code and also give a call at 520-230-5599. Zach Mooney, VP, Senior Loan Officer, Branch Manager, also supports local athletics. Okay, check it out. Boom. All right. Now, Sheer, Seth Dagey, we just had him on a couple weeks ago or whatever. Are all these players coming here because of Seth Dagey?
Yeah. I mean, if you're a quarterback, you're going because you're offensive coordinator.
Right. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that does make a lot of sense. So we're like, all right, yeah. A&M's always going to recruit at a top 10 level. They just that's just a weird job. A&M's a weird job. It's like a cursed job. Like Jimbo Fisher, goes there and it becomes a train wreck. Kevin Sumlin leaves it as a train wreck, although I don't know that anybody's totally surprised by that one. Is A&M a good job?
I mean,
they've never really had success. I mean,
how do you define good job?
Is it a top 10 job in the country?
I mean, it pays like a top 10 job.
Well, I know, but why did they never have any success?
No, it's not. It's not. It's a weird job. It should be better than it is.
It should be a lot better than it is. You know what it's like? It's like Texas basketball. Mm-hmm. It's like, why isn't Texas basketball better? By the way, I don't like Sean Miller's recruiting Cam Williams. We do not like that. Hands off.
If you bring that up.
Hands off this state, young man. Hands off this state. All right. So, anyways, all right, back to football, and then we're gonna get to basketball here in a second. Like I said, I think this is all going to come down to the trenches. So in the trenches, is Arizona going to be able to get good enough linemen to be decent?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you think this line
this year... there's going to be a coaching change after the year anyway.
So you think this line's going to be good enough then?
This year?
Yeah, you're back in the line and the A.
It'll be average.
Oh, I would take average.
Right. I don't think it's going to be good, but I think it's going to be good enough. How's that? I believe when Seth Dagey says it's going to be good enough. I believe.
All right, yeah, I believe Seth Dagey. I have no reason not to believe Seth Dagey. And if Seth Dagey's lying, then we will say Seth Dagey. You did not come correct with us. Okay. Either way, Oscar Rios. We think we're going to get
Chuba. They've got Chuba on the offensive line now.
Yeah. Okay. Now. All right, back to Chuba. All right, now let's talk some Section 7. We got that coming up here. Section 7, we've got a lot of names to talk about first. Is Christian Collins from Bosco even playing?
Well, that's what I just asked someone.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
see
That's
how. He's in Colorado Springs.
Well, that's why I was asking. That was actually in my show notes.
Yeah, I don't see how.
Yeah, I don't see that one. I don't see how that one plays out. All right, now, Cam Williams. We need to talk about Cam Williams. I like where Arizona stands, but this is one. A lot of schools have decided not to slow play him and to actually just offer him.
After the show tomorrow, I got to get right in the car and speed down to Mesa because Collins is going against Tony Bryant.
Ooh.
Not Collins.
Cam Williams?
Yeah.
All right, but here's something you got to understand, though, too. If Cam Williams doesn't shoot well in front of you, that doesn't mean that he's not good. That means that he had an off day. We already know that he can shoot.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so yeah, I'm just trying to help you out with your evals. Okay, but Cam Williams, though, yeah. Well, hey, watch your mouth. Section 7 reminds me of that District 10 movie. Yes, you should have Dennis Walsh fly you up there.
I should.
Yeah, no, that would be really, really good. What a power play to have like a private plane, like land.
I got a great story for you.
Yeah, let's hear it.
One time years ago when Sean was here, we went up to Phoenix. I don't even remember where, to watch Trier and Derek Thornton play someone else. I don't remember where it was. And obviously I drove down there. And the game ends and we're all talking. I'm talking with Sean and all that. And Sean goes, "Hey, do you want to get on the jet and go back to Tucson?"
Interesting.
I said, "No, I brought my car. I drove."
Yeah, no, you should. I would have gotten on the jet, and then I would have had somebody take me back to the car, and then no, that's what I would have done. True.
It was like an hour and a half away.
True didn't like anybody. He didn't like Thornton. He didn't like
Trier and Thornton did not like each other, but that wasn't Trier.
He also didn't like Dorsey.
Yes.
He didn't like
Trier
Dorsey.
Didn't like Dorsey.
Or Raleigh Alkins.
Raleigh didn't like Raleigh.
Trier is the common denominator here.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, yeah. Leave your car, Skier. I would have left my car. I'm not even kidding. All right, now Daniel S. Royal Payne 916. Yeah, I would assume that's his birth name. Says 4 wins incoming. Offense shows improvement. Brennan fired. Seth hired. I will say this. If Seth Daggy is hired, that means that the offense was much better.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Now let's talk about Tony Bryant. Also, Tony Bryant was a singer for LaFace in 1993. With Tony Braxton. And but all right, what do we know about Tony Bryant other than the fact that he's going to be ultimately difficult to land?
That's pretty much it. They need to offer him. I'm going to catch up with him tomorrow or Saturday because he was on campus yesterday.
I like that idea about bringing in top 10 players and then saying, we really want you to come here, but we're going to.
But I wonder, do they not offer him because Tommy's not here?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I haven't discussed this with the coaches, but I will. All right, now Cam Holmes. Will Cam Holmes be there?
Should be. I don't see why not.
All right, now I'm very curious about Cam Holmes as well because, again, 24/7 is basically here's what 24/7 is going to do. They're going to put Cam Holmes at like 88 by the time it's all done.
They won't.
So now it's at 23, then it'll be at 47. Stop. Then he's going to like break his foot, and they're going to say, well, we just got to drop him 50 more spots. It's going to be something like that. All right, I'm excited. I've actually seen him. Bruce Branch. Bruce Branch is leaving Gilbert Perry, and everybody keeps asking me why. It's very simple, because Sam Duane is leaving. That's why all those guys were there.
He's going to prep school. I'm not even going to watch Perry. It's kind of sad.
You could bring huh?
Who's the coach at Perry?
I don't know. Have they hired somebody yet?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, I don't know. But, man, they should hire Dwayne Sam and then just tell him that, this is Sam Duane. He's just changed his name. But so we shall see. Bruce Branch, though, I discovered
Justin Collard.
Who is he? He's the old Boulder Creek coach. I don't know who that is. Boulder Creek? Justin Collard. What is this guy's background? Do we like him or no?
How do I know?
Well, be that the players are leaving now, so I'm going to say that he's mid. So that's
he coached at Boulder Creek.
Where is Boulder Creek?
He led them to the Final Four 3 times in the Elite Eight in the Open Division, and then he coached it. So he's not. It doesn't sound like he's a bad coach.
Is that in Colorado, Boulder Creek?
Nope, that's in Arizona.
Where in Arizona?
Boulder Creek.
Oh, and Anthem. Oh, Anthem's.
Yeah.
I don't like Anthem.
Anthem's not even a real town, dude.
Anthem is not a real town. No thanks on Anthem, man. Hold on. What did Cody just message? I have to go back to the gravy real quick. Let's get a read in. Okay, let's get a couple reads in here. Yeah. Near the Taiwanese state, baby. Okay.
I have big news for you guys.
All right, what are you talking?
This just went live
Oh gosh, this is big. This is big. This is big. Oh my gosh. No, that's big. Look at this. You could buy these shirts right now. AZ12 Prep, our high school, where we are going. Here's what we need to be very clear about this. So
Don't call it a high school. It's not a high school. It's a
preparatory academy. All of these people out there that pretend that they care about their high school and, like this and that, we don't care anything about that. We are cheating, and we are going to pay the players. That's why players are already hitting us up asking about AZ12 Prep. It's going to be a massive thing. Now, with all of that AZ12 Prep, that is what it is right there. Support it. Support it. Now, Dennis Wall, OC Bodybuilder says he's buying one today. Sure, this is going to be huge. We even had...
Look, all I know is if you didn't back AZ12 now, don't back us when we're the biggest prep school in the country.
At that point, if we don't, that's really the point. So, at that point, this thing's taken off. So everybody get in there, and yes, Dennis Walsh, you can buy one. And so there we go. All right. AZ Wildcat fan, I disagree with you. I'm definitely giving Brent Brennan another we'll get to that in a second. All right, let's get a couple more reads in here. What do we got? Hey, Dennis Walsh, you'll get those royalties when Rage pays us. All right, Foster Plumbing. Okay, now, here's the deal with Foster Plumbing. Everybody wants somebody that lays good pipe. That goes without saying. Sheer, do you want somebody in your life that lays good pipe?
Yeah, absolutely.
It is a massive deal. And so, again, but you might say to yourself, man, could I find somebody that lays good pipe that also has, that can, fix my toilet? Foster Plumbing says, look no further, my friend. Look no further. Water heaters, drain cleaning, sewer line coating, points repairs, all of that stuff. 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast. Danny is the man. Foster Plumbing. Call that number, 603-381-7520 to get scheduled service today. And they're 24/7 because, again, people don't have bathroom accidents just from 8 to 5. This is true, Sheer.
Yep.
Most of my bathroom accidents occur at 6:30 a.m. So, it's, yeah. All right. Now what else we got? Talk to me. Sheer, where'd you go? I don't see you.
Michael.
Sheer, I don't see you anywhere. Sheer. Oh, God. Whew. I got scared for Arizona Primary Eye Care. Now, I was telling this young buck right here, hey, Riley, what are your glasses? Blue Lays. Blue lights. Blue lights. Yeah. Sounds like a hearing aid. All right, these things right here are St. Laurent's, my friend. These are much, much better because I got them from Arizona Primary Eye Care. And so, Sheer, this is very, very true. You're going to be going there soon. This is true.
Yep.
When are you going?
A couple weeks.
All right. Now, remember when you had that huge barnacle on your eye and you said they couldn't fix it?
My eye was falling out.
They fixed it.
Literally falling out.
But here's the deal. They might even have blue lights or whatever. But June deal, 50% off all non-prescription sunglasses. Check them out. My other glasses, though, Tom Ford's. So I've got St. Laurent's and Tom Ford's. Nice try, these blue light kids. Losers. Okay, now check it out. ArizonaPrimaryEyeCare.com. All right, now I'm going to AZ Wildcat fan. I'm going to push back here, Randy. Yeah. And again, I'm giving Brent Brennan another chance. Clean slate. Brennan gets crapped on too much. In hindsight, he had to suck up to cocky, half-committed players that he didn't recruit for continuity, but Babers was an awful decision. Babers was a fireable decision in of itself. Now, they didn't fire him, but Babers was a fireable. You don't have that type of talent and just the entire team. That no matter what you think of that team, that should not have been a 4-win team, Sheer. That lost to Central Florida by 800 points to their 4th-string quarterback.
At least they should have been more competitive.
Yeah, they weren't even competitive. That's the problem.
And the losses weren't even competitive. They were just drubbings.
Right, exactly. It was an F performance. There's no other way around it. That was an F performance.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I also, in all fairness to Brennan, though, I don't think he had any clue what he was getting into. I don't think he knew how annoying I am. I
said this for a bit now. I do not think that Brent Brennan understood the full scope of this job.
No, he didn't.
From PR and media to the roster to the NIL. Just didn't understand.
He just didn't get it, man. He just did not get it. But again, we will. So again, no, he wasn't given too much crap. All right, Jesus Almanza. Hey, I gotta give it. Hey, Jesus is my buddy. I was walking yesterday in the morning, and he drove by me, and he said that he's like, "Hey, are you Mike Luke?" And I said, "Hey, are you Jesus?" I didn't say that actually. I didn't know. But again. Yeah. Jesus is the man. Mike, would you be interested in referring refereeing for a JV boys and girls elementary junior high Catholic school league? Yeah. DM me, man. DM me.
No, Mike, you can't yell at kids, dude.
No, I'm not going to yell at kids. I only yell at adults.
Okay, because that sounds like a bad idea. The way
No, I'm very good with kids. I'm very good with kids.
It'll be like, that was a travel, and then you'll be like, you piece of crap. Yeah.
No, I only say that to adults. Yeah. This guy Randy Koch, when he told me, he's like, oh, you got to get in better position. I was like, dude, you're 300 pounds of muscle and you just miss layups. Buzz off. So, all right, now, Mr. Tyler.
Really what you say? Is that how you ref?
Yeah. No, to adults, I talk a lot of mess. Yeah, do you mess the paw, you get the glove. You know the drill. Okay, now, Mr. Tyler Warden, Skier, can you talk about the deficit? That's a very impressive job on the budget by DRF, and hopefully things making some big investments. How do we know that? Yes, agreed. How do we know this is true?
I mean, we don't. You don't know anything's true.
Is this like one of those things where somebody just says, trust me, this country has a bomb, and they've been saying it for 30 years and they don't?
Yes.
That was good.
I'm not going there with you.
I know you're not. Yes.
Yeah, so in the email, she says that the deficit has gone from 39 to 5 million. And they're going to balance the budget. The goal is to balance the budget by the end of fiscal year 2026.
So how did they save $35 million?
Jed and Adia left.
I was going to say Jed Fish left. Yes.
Yeah, Jed and Adia left, and that money all of a sudden is booming. It's back.
Yeah, I'm going to hold on. We don't know anything is true. Hold on. I'm going to tweet this out. Arizona saved $35 million this past year by dumping Jed Fish. We're talking about it. That is great, Mike.
And Adia.
All right. Arizona saved $35 million. Oh, I can't wait for some Washington putts to pick this up. Saved $35 million.
Kim Doss is going to lose her mind.
By cutting Jed Fish and Adia.
Yeah.
Chess, not checkers, baby. All right. And Adia. Chess, not checkers. Hold on. Chess, not checkers. I got to hashtag that one. All right, yeah, it's kind of sus. But either way, it feels a little odd, but if it's true, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Also, a lot of people are asking for a Ted Wardo shirt. I don't
think anyone's asking for a Ted Wardo shirt.
What's that?
I don't think anyone's asking for a Ted
Everyone's
Wardo.
asking for a Ted Wardo shirt. Look at Brad the Bully Hudson. Why is Ted Wardo's face? We should put Ted Wardo on there somewhere. I got to get Ted Wardo back. He's been at my parents.
He's not photogenic, though. That's the issue.
So, yeah, Ted Wardo hates having pictures taken.
Yeah, so it's going to be tough.
All right, now, Mr. I want to, look at that. Hashtag Ted Wardo. Okay, now, Andre Vera says, how will we break even if Arizona Stadium is empty this coming season? Makes no sense to me. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
What do you say?
That's a good point. I'm very curious. I think there'll be decent crowds at first. And I think it'll disappear very quickly, but we'll see. I'm curious to see the fan stuff.
Is this?
I think it's going to be a more attractive product because of Daggy, but we'll see if fans care.
Yeah, so all right, here. This is such a good tweet. I'm going to piss off so many people. Arizona saved $35 million by cutting Jed Fish and Adia. Chestnut checkers, baby. Tune in. All right, so Andre, great idea. Andre's a money guy. We should get Andre to see if the U of A would. Do you think Andre would accept an endorsement from the U of A?
Ooh, good question. Yeah. Do you think Andre is willing to slide a lot of things under the table while he does the AZ12 Prep financials?
Yeah, I was going to say we need Andre to be able to run AZ12 Prep. Here's what we're going to do: when we're recruiting all the 5-star kids, then once we get once we get their tail in the door, once they get they're a furry or something. I saw another furry. I was getting my car serviced at Nissan. You know what? One thing that I found out about furries, they definitely prefer to be cats. I don't know what it is, but that's their attraction is with cats.
Absolutely.
And so, I forgot to. I was going to real time this one as well, but not a full. Does it count? Is it a full furry if they have like the ears and the tail, or is that like a pseudo furry?
Pseudo furry.
Yeah. All right. Well, at least it wasn't saying meow. But So, anyways, at Nissan sitting there, I was sitting next to a furry. So, what were we just talking about? Sure. Oh, the $35 million or whatever. Yeah, so we got that. I am curious though if people actually show up. Do we need people to show up
to our games?
Yeah.
No, the only thing that needs to show up is the money.
Right. And let me ask you this. When Arizona lies about how many people come to the games, when they say there's like 57,000 when it's more like 17,000, is that
They don't lie. It's paid. It's not people in the stands. So
they're
lying.
actually being paid. Those
Yes.
tickets are paid. They're not just given away.
Season tickets and all that. They're not lying. Those tickets are paid.
They're just not. Yeah.
It's not there.
It's just not there. All right. So either way, you know what's funny is like I love looking at Arizona's attendance, and it's only like 3,000 less than ASU's was last year. Losers. But all right. So we will, like I said, I'll keep an eye out on that furry as well. Okay. Now, let's get back to a few basketball players. Are you going to watch Darius Wobbington shear?
I am. I am going to be watching him. I'm going to miss his game tomorrow, so I'll have to watch him Saturday.
Okay, so
I wish I could see his game tomorrow, but it's at 1:00.
Yeah,
I won't make it.
Where are you staying at?
The Hampton Inn.
Is that where we stayed at before?
No, it's not in the stadium this year.
Oh, it's not where it's outside.
It's where EYBL was last year. With that Mesa Athletic.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, so it's not outside. Well, at least it's not outside. That's good for you. Ticket sales down, alcohol sales up big. Mr. Tyler Warden, is that maybe what it is? If everybody comes to the game, anybody that comes there, they're clearly committed. So we need you to drink, and drink more.
Yes.
You would agree with that?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get back to it. Now, what's that?
At AZ12 Prep, our players will be drinking.
Dude, AZ12 Prep, we should have our own alcohol.
Ooh.
Like our own alcohol brand, because, again, we don't play by the rules.
Yeah, just grain alcohol.
Yeah. We bribe kids in here, and we're like, here, man. It's like it's like a guy around like a school or something, and he's got this little like stick of like candy, and he's got like a little string on it, and he just keeps trying to lure the kid over and over.
You say we're going to recruit players by driving up to them in unmarked vans and shoving them in it and forcing them to play for
and offering them alcohol to come to AZ12 Prep.
This took a turn.
Yeah. It's like, man, dude, just come to
this segment, Cody. This never happened.
We got alcohol, women, whatever you want. AZ12 Prep's got it for you, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Now Edgar Ortiz says maybe at the game they could have some red hot beer.
Yeah, red hot beer is going to be the name of our beer.
Yes, red hot beer, baby. All right, now let's talk about a couple other guys. Gene Roebuck.
Yep, I'm going to see him.
All right, curious looking fellow. Tell me about Gene Roebuck.
He's good. He's actually a teammate of Wobbington in AAU. He had a really good EYBL circuit. He's a very legitimate recruit. Good player. I like him.
Interesting. Okay.
Fills it up, as the kids say.
What's that?
Fills it up.
He fills it up, Ben One White style?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, another one, a name that I did not know about, DeMarcus Henry from Chris Henry's son.
This is new. Not Chris Henry's son.
It is Chris Henry's son.
Don't give it. Oh, yeah.
It is Chris Henry's son. You're an idiot. It's Chris Henry's son.
Not Arizona. No. NFL player, Chris Henry.
Yeah. That guy was a kook ball, man. Yeah. But isn't he dead actually?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. He's still
his brother is actually really.
His brother's the best wide receiver in the country, right?
Yeah, he's going to Ohio State. He's a monster. So our whole family is.
Yeah, they got good DNA. So he is from, but DeMarcus Henry though is a 6'8" basketball player. Does he also play with the pigskin or no?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, all right. Yeah, he's probably a little too tall. He's 6'8".
Ohio State too. Yeah.
Is he going to Ohio State as well?
The sister is on Ohio State. You know what I was thinking? When you said Chris Henry, I was thinking Arizona Chris Henry.
Oh, Arizona Chris Henry. Hey, by the way, you know who coached Chris Henry in college, right?
Who?
Rich Rodriguez.
Yes.
The Jed texting you, Mike, because of that tweet? Nah, Jed doesn't text.
Yeah, DeMarcus Henry is Notre Dame. Modern day top 50 player. Already has offers from Ohio State. His sister goes there. Oregon, Washington, Cincinnati. Yeah, he's good.
I got a question for you. How do we we all know that we're big fans of the staff at Ojos Locos. How do we get? Should we have Ojos Locos somehow partner with AZ12 Prep?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's something in the the hopper. We're working on it. All right. Now, a couple other ones. Now, I have nothing to base this off of, but I do kind of wonder though if Jason Gardner Jr. is far from a lock to Arizona. Keandre Morris from Rainier Beach, Arizona is Arizona's checking out.
Yep, he is another one. I have not seen him. He's supposed
That doesn't
to be
matter.
good. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to break down his game. He's a point guard, 2027 point guard, another top 50 guy. More prospect than player right now, I believe. I'm
More
not
prospect.
sure he has any offers.
Yeah, Rainier Beach, though. Seattle, baby. All right, so let me ask you this about Jason Gardner Jr. And again, we have no insight on this, but Mr. Tyler Warden, we're opening up in 2028. That's why Mr. Tyler Warden is, what is he, the offensive coordinator at Chaparral now or something? Or
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Mr. Tyler Warden is the offensive coordinator at Chaparral. We're going to let him cut his teeth there for a couple years, and then he's going to come to AZ12 Prep, and he's going to be the head coach. So everybody else, if you're applying for those AZ12 Prep positions, guess what? You're going to have to wait a while, man, because Mr. Tyler Warden has this on lock, as the kids would say, on lock. Okay. Now, Jason Gardner Jr. Hey, let's do a hedge segment right now. Cody, time for the hedge. Back the hedge. All right, it's now time for Andre Veras. We've already talked about Andre Veras. What else is there to say about it? We're not going to get into the weeds every time with this guy. So, but we are going to do the hedge segment right now. Yeah, Bear Down Cats 96. You do great work. You're going to be above the equipment staff manager. You're going to be well above that one. Okay, Longview. Now it's time for the sheer hedge. I'm going to ask players. Skier. Is Jason Gardner Jr. end up backing the A?
No.
Agreed.
I'm not sure he gets an offer.
We do feel that there's something just different there. We don't know what it.
Yes, but I'm not. If you were to, I don't even. The vibe I get is he may not even get an offer.
And what we've talked about before, Tommy doesn't like turmoil. Hey, that should be another name. No turmoil, Tommy. But
I was going to say AZ12 Prep, which is give us all your turmoil.
Yeah, no, we will recruit Jason Gardner Jr. here.
Yeah. Money takes care of turmoil, baby.
Let's see. Javier says, Mike, I need the GM job at AZ12 Prep. I think my standards, yours, your boss. No, because we're not going to fire somebody every time they lose a game. Sorry, Javier.
Yeah, dude, our GM job is a wallet.
We have so many Delgados in this comment. Marcus Delgado, Joseph.
The GM of AZ12 Prep is the bank account, baby.
Yeah. No, that's that's a big deal. AZ12 Prep wants all the smoke. So either way, Mr. Tyler Warden. I don't think anyone's going to want to work for Javier as the GM. So sorry, Javier. Nothing personal.
Yeah, you're good, Tyler. Don't
strictly
worry about
business, baby. Okay. But I don't think Jason Gardner Jr. ends up here. That is just my guess. All right. So Keandre Morris, good guy. All right. Now we got two 2028 kids. Kai Miles. I like Kai Miles. It is a great name. And not only is Kai Miles a great name, Dan Diggs, who's been offered by Kansas.
Aiden Diggs.
No, I'll call him a Dan. It sounds more Middle Eastern right now.
Literally just changed his name.
No, you change names all the time.
Aiden Diggs.
You call him Dick Tomei.
Yeah, that's still his name.
No, it's not.
I'm not removing letters.
No, not either.
Aiden.
A-D-A-N.
Aiden.
A-D-A-N.
That's not Dan.
Dan? D-A-N isn't Dan?
Are you removing the A? Is it a silent A?
I said A-Dan.
No, you didn't.
I said A-Dan.
No, you didn't.
That's exactly what I said.
Nope.
Everybody in there back me up. I said A-Dan. All right. Either way, these guys are 2028. They're both good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I do believe I've had a couple people ask me. I would be very surprised if hold on, the hedge. Sorry, the hedge. We got to get back to
I don't know what you're doing, but
yeah, okay, yes. Sorry, I apologize. See, he did. See, Chris Lockwood. Okay. So Jason Gardner Jr. does not end up at the U of A. All right, now I'm going to ask you, we're going to go through players right now. Oh, this is going to be so good. Okay.
Can you lay my whole list for section 7, please?
What's that?
Don't give away my whole list for.
No, I know. I'm just going to ask you some players we talked about. Oh, $10. Yeah. Oh, dude, Andre Vera's giving us a $10 super snap. This is a good one. For 2026, oh, this is a good, really good one. Yeah. For 2026, Williams, Holmes, Alozie, over or under 2.5 of those come to back the A?
Under. I think they land 2 of the 3.
All right. So
I think it's hard to land all 3 of those guys.
All right. Let's get into the nitty gritty then. Cam Holmes.
I think they land Holmes and Alozie.
You think Cam Williams gets priced out?
Yeah.
That would be the first guy that Arizona's ever wanted that they didn't get. So that's I'm just going to say that. All right. So you go 2. All right. Now, let's see here. Does Darius Wobbington commit this summer to back the A?
No.
Oh, interesting.
He commits eventually, but not this summer.
Bruce Branch. Does he end up at AZ12 Prep?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. That'd be really good. Yeah. Christian Collins. Does he back the A?
No.
All right, so you don't think they get Christian Collins or Cam Williams?
No.
That's not good. Yeah, Tommy, what are you doing? All right, now, Kai Miles, does he eventually commit to the U of A in 5 years?
Come on, kid. He doesn't even know what he's having for lunch today. No.
Yeah. Well,
he's 2028.
You're going to be watching him?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, fair enough. By the way, did you see that Jason Crow's killing it at Team USA?
Good.
You're going to lose that one.
Maybe.
Okay. All right, there's that. Now, Tony Bryant, is he legitimately considering the U of A?
Yeah. I don't know how they're going to do that without an offer, but yes.
Can Arizona get him to commit without an offer?
Why not? Why not Arizona?
Why? Arizona. That's what we got to say. Everybody always says, why Arizona? Why not Arizona?
Why
is
not
the question.
Arizona?
Yeah. All right. Now, Andre Vera says, what is Skier's ideal 2026 recruiting class?
Williams, Alozie, and Holmes. That's it.
Yeah. And then we kind of sprinkle it in with other guys that I want on the team.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is that. All right. Now I'm going to ask you this. This is a good one.
I'm ready.
2026 Arizona football. We are a football school. We
12
know this.
wins.
Is Brent Brennan the coach in 2026?
Yes.
Okay. So you think that he's going to have a decent season this year?
I think it's going to be good enough.
Good enough. All right. Yeah. Because we don't settle for mediocre with Arizona football. All right. Now, Mr. Tyler Warden makes a very, 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 very good point. He says TJ Benson is so good he's getting kids to commit without an offer.
It's Arizona.
That's pretty impressive, man.
Yeah.
Like you got these 5-star top 10 kids, and they're like, man, I'll walk on, dude. Just let me back the A. Yeah. Angel Antonio Chavez. He says Cat's going bowling this year. Are you going that far, Sheer?
No.
So you think 5 wins gets us back on track then?
Yeah, I think 4 or 5 wins and Brent stays.
They had 4 wins last year.
Yeah, but it just has to look different.
Who lifts more, TJ or Mike Luke? That'd be an interesting one. Watch, we're going to go 9-3. Wouldn't that be hysterical if we went 9-3 and we take the Big 12 by storm?
Yeah.
Call us the Stormtroopers, baby.
So terrible if that happens.
Oh no, dude. Yes. I want that Idaho Potato Bowl. No, we're thinking. Hey, Bear Down Cats 96. You can't accept mediocrity. Mediocrity is the enemy of religion, or not religion.
Whoa.
Excellence.
You better fix that before we get canceled.
Mediocrity is the enemy of
the state.
It's the enemy of a Pop-Tart. I don't know. I actually
mediocrity is the enemy of excellence, Mike.
If that happens, Rage will give you another. We'll give you another $1,000.
Told you what it is.
Yeah,
mediocrity is the enemy of excellence.
Yes, exactly. That's the Chaparral motto, and that's why Mr. Tyler Warden is already locked up for AZ12 Prep. Okay, so there is that. Now, I want to make fun of ASU here for a few minutes, though. Let's get to another read. I thought those were some pretty good hedges right there. Sheer coming with the heat. Yeah, back the heat, baby.
Back the heat.
Yeah, all right. Now, welcome to the Rock. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Sean Connery. 2 convenient locations, Tucson plus Green Valley. Come on, Sheer. Let's do the territories. What do you got? Talk to me.
What? I'm not good at this.
Yeah, you suck at that, man.
I know. So you do it.
All right, yes. North
you do it, and then tomorrow I'll get it right. You ready? Tomorrow I'll get it right.
All right.
On my word. I'm going to take
North to Nogales. North to Oracle, west to Marana, east to Sierra Vista Benson, south to Nogales. Boom. Check it out. And again, there's a lot of rumors about Green Valley Decorative Rock not being here. If you see anybody like that, you slap the taste out of their mouth because that is not the way that we do business around here. Check it out, serving residents and contractors. You will thank me later. Okay, now, Andre Veras had a great question. Oh, yeah, hold on. Let's talk about some air conditioning first. All right, now. Does an airplane have to have air conditioning on it? I would assume it does for like the instruments and stuff.
Yeah, I would assume.
I don't know that Comfort X HVAC does air conditioning for planes, but I will say that I do think that they do a great job on houses. Tony Gimino. Oh, by the way, I had dinner with my sister yesterday. We talked about you and Shelby about just how small of a world it is that that you have a picture of her dog that you didn't even know like in your house. That's pretty impressive stuff. But I also told them, though, that I said, do you know who Tony Gimino is? And she's like, I don't know who that is. And I said, yeah, he's a scumbag. Stay away from him.
Yeah, we hide him in the neighborhood. We don't want.
Yeah, you hide. Yeah. It's one of those things. But look at this guy, though. He came out of hibernation. He came out of his rat hole. And look how happy he is on the right there. This is a man that just saved $2,000. Boom. He is so. But Comfort X HVAC can do that for you. What they can do for you, they can do for the man. Comfort X HVAC, residential and commercial HVAC expertise at affordable rates, and a free first-time client gets a free AZ12 T-shirt. Check it out. Okay, now what was Andre Veras' question here? Hold on. Let's see here. We'll do one more read. Okay, now, but owned by Arizona. All right, Land the man with the master plan. Lan freaking Allen, man. We like Lan Allen a lot. Now, again, Aristental. Sure. Are you thinking about getting implants?
Every day I think about it.
What about your daughters? Are they getting implants or no?
Every day we all think, the whole family considers.
Have you sat there and actually talked had a family discussion about getting implants?
Yeah.
All right. But if you get those implants, go with the championship package, a.k.a. Mike Luke. Because, again, as I was known, as you all know in high school, dental implants at affordable rates. Dental implants. Get your mind out of the gutter, you all. $19.97, though. That comes with an implant and a crown and maybe a ring as well. I don't know. Ring probably doesn't come with it as well. But either way, TucsonImplants.com, TucsonTeeth.com, owned by Land the Man with the Master Plan, TucsonTeeth.com.
Now, Mike, I have a story about this.
Land the Man with the Master Plan?
Yes.
Or implants?
My mom needs to get some dental work done, and she said her dentist doesn't have any appointments until September.
Oh, get it with Land.
And I said, you go to Land. He will get you in this week.
Yeah, Land's amazing. Like, I broke my tooth off, and like Land was like, hey, man, I'm going to be going to Benson, and I'm like bringing like some hydroplane equipment with me, but let's do that first. Yeah, do that. Yeah, Cody, and then have her real time it, though. Deal?
I will have her send a picture when she goes.
Okay, now, all right, now, so again, TucsonTeeth.com, TucsonImplants.com. Now, Andre Veras says, does AZ football finish higher than than ASU basketball in the Big 12 this upcoming season? Yes!
Absolutely.
I'm laying down the gauntlet. Yes.
Look at you.
Because ASU basketball is not finishing in the top 4 in the conference.
You think Arizona football is finishing top 4?
I'm getting there, man. We're getting there.
Mike.
I know. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But either way, that's a good question. I do think Arizona football, though. What do you think, Sheer? That's a good question, though. I like that question.
Arizona football, what? More.
Does Arizona football have finish higher than Arizona State basketball?
No.
Yeah, I agree.
No.
No. I think Arizona football
no.
does. I think Arizona football finishes higher. Watch your mouth. Boom. All right. Now, Andre Veras, another great question. He's paying us left and right, man. This guy, speaking of AC, can we have the great Dennis Walsh explain why airplanes don't turn the AC on until we are in the air? That's a great question. Why is that?
Well, they need all the power they can get.
Yeah, all the horsepower they can get.
Fuel and operation costs.
Fuel and operation costs? How expensive is it to have the air conditioning on?
It's very expensive. I'm being completely serious.
Plain air conditioning is expensive?
I'm completely serious. Watch, he'll confirm it.
No, he won't. Go.
I always assumed that they were just pulling the air from the outside, and it was just colder when you're in the air.
Well, that's stupid. I don't think that was the case. But
on the ground, they only run the aux power. See,
the aux
Money.
power.
Money.
The aux power. Yeah, interesting.
Money.
Dennis. Yeah, Andre, on the ground, they only run the aux power unit, small jet engine in the back, and the AC normally needs engine power. That's why. That was going to be my second guess. But so air is colder up high. The is air colder up high?
Yes. Yeah.
You're closer to the sun.
Yes.
Dennis doesn't worry about AC costs when he's flying private. Yeah, when he's flying Bert around.
Yeah, Bert don't care about that stuff.
Bert don't care about that, man. You imagine, what would you do if you had Bert Lopez's money for a day?
AZ12 Prep would be real.
Dude, AZ12 Prep, man, is taking over the scene. Exactly. Every
By the way, Mike, the new cuts are out. The new cut, they just cut 3 more guys, and maybe Cameron Collins will be there because he got cut.
Oh, he got cut?
Yeah, just got cut. I don't know who got. I don't
know. I don't like this, man. I don't like cutting Arizona recruits.
He doesn't cut them.
Yeah, I don't care though. It still
They even
comes
say
back.
in the article. They say in the article they say a team. So I got to see who they cut. This is live television,
Dude, this is so good. It's a good thing nobody watches this show. It's but again, UV degrees coming in hot. Yeah, auxiliary, baby. It's colder on top of Mount Lemmon altitude. Wow, I guess I was wrong about that one.
what did I just do? Oh,
I don't like them cutting all these guys though that are that we want to back the A.
Talk for 14 seconds. I'm gonna
All right, talk for 14 seconds. All right, you might say, Mike Luke, that guy's an idiot. You're right, but I don't get why they're cutting people though. This needs to be about Arizona. Whatever Tommy Lloyd has to do, you need to bring these guys in there.
All right, I got it. All right.
Yeah, hold on. What do you got? Talk to me.
So I got the finalists. 18.
Man, I got this eye crust that's really annoying me. Go ahead. Sorry.
Mikael Brown, not cut.
Yeah, he's good.
Chris Senack is there.
Okay.
Collins was cut. Crow was cut. AJ Killhole, Dana Jacobson.
AJ Killhole, is that his name?
No.
AJ Killhole? What a great name, AJ Killhole.
Brandon McCoy, Pete. Royce Parham was cut.
Ah, man.
Deron Rippey was cut. So that's it. They cut.
So they ripped him off the roster. Loser. So interesting. All
so
right.
Elijah Williams still on it. Brandon McCoy still on it.
Why don't we get rid of those? Oh, by the way, you look really silly with all your Brandon McCoy.
Cut 3 more. I think they have to cut 3 more guys.
You look really silly with your Brandon McCoy. You said that he was going to drop quite a bit. He dropped 1 spot.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Screw him.
Yeah. We didn't want him anyways.
They got to cut. They got to cut for 3 more spots.
Where's Stokes going to end up?
Whoever pays the most.
Let's see here. I think that's probably a pretty good point. Okay, now I love the variety. Yeah, AC on airplanes, baby. All right, now we got to talk a little bit Arizona base. All right, now Dennis Walsh says, listen to this. Okay, now let's make fun of Javier first. Mike Luke.
That's me.
Yeah. Mike Luke, can you get a fan segment with Totri? I don't know that all city.
I don't think somebody might get really angry if we try.
Yeah, there might be somebody that might get really angry and complain to their bosses or something.
There's someone over there that'll probably complain.
Yeah, it sucks. Okay, Mike Luke, with all the talent on the basketball team, if the team fails to reach the Elite Eight, not even the Final Four, you still on the Tommy train? Yes.
Yeah. I don't think people realize how hard it is to reach a Final Four.
I do have a question. So what would you do then? Would you so you go out there, who would you get then? That's always my thing. Brian Peabody?
Kevin O'Neal?
Oh, I mean, Kevin O'Neal. Hey, should
We'd
Kevin
hire
O'Neal
Tommy at AZ12 Prep in a heartbeat.
Should Kevin O'Neal be the head coach of AZ12 Prep?
I mean, if it is what we think it is, yeah.
Yeah. Correct, Andre. Don't have anything on CD. Okay.
Collins is not playing this weekend.
Collins is not playing. I actually, Joseph, I like Totru. Totru's a decent dude. He is fun to troll though. Okay, now
Bosco out. I will not be watching Bosco. Arizona also is not recruiting Ariza anymore. I think we mentioned that.
Oh, and you know what? By the way, you know what? One thing all the Gen Zers are doing now that I noticed too, and I just noticed this like the last couple weeks. They say fries, period, bag, period, or fries bag now. Have you seen this?
I have no idea.
Fries now, or they say it's something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Fries in the bag?
Yeah, no, they say fries bag now. Yeah, no, I saw it like twice.
Shut up. It means just shut up.
Well, no, I know, but I saw Kobe L. Thiel putting this out there the other day on Twitter, and some other Gen Z kid was also saying that. So that's what they do. They say fries, period, bag, period, now, period. Riley, do you say that? Good. Okay. It's supposed to be an insult. Well, I get it's an insult. It's a crappy insult. It's a crappy insult, though. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk a little bit of Arizona baseball here real quick as well. Is Taj Ariza gonna end up in Texas?
I don't know.
Is Sean?
I guess his certain combo. I don't know why they're not recruiting him anymore, but they're not.
Sean's gonna end up with a pretty killer class. I have a feeling.
Yeah, money plus Sean. Yeah,
money plus Sean. Yeah, and plus Sean can now use the money legally. Get it?
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Say what you want about Book, but the fact that they can now do all this legally and Book went to jail is just a whole.
Yeah, it really is. The thing with Miller too is that fries in the bag. Yeah, that's what it is. Fries in the bag or whatever. But they put a period between each of them though, and it's really stupid. So I don't get it. But either way, hey, next week we're gonna have Riley on, and she's gonna talk about Gen Z people, and why they're get another voice.
You're gonna need another guest broadcaster here in a couple weeks.
Who's another guest broadcaster?
I'm just saying I'm going to Vegas in July for like 2 days.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be, dude, I'm going to be, you got to tell me those because I'm going to be in Tahoe. So, hey, maybe we have Ben One White run the show.
July 6th and 7th, I'll be gone.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll still be here. I don't go to Tahoe until like the 13th.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Maybe we could have Ben One White. Who would want to, we should say Ben One White and a fill-in host. Somebody that's got to know about tight ends, though.
He's picking up the back end of the show.
Yeah, I mean, Ben will, and he'll get the front and the rear.
Yeah, he can fill it up with good content.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, does Skier ever work? Feels like once a month he's on vacation for a weekend. Skier's got a great. Go ahead.
I have like timings with my vacation. So when the school ends, we go somewhere, and then Shelby plans July 4th for Marina, and it's a really long, stressful day, and 100 and whatever it's going to be. And so I always take her away. Basically, we just go swimming for like 2 days.
Oh, that must be nice.
And then that's it.
Is Arizona football having a commitment event that weekend, apparently?
Yeah, I'd assume. There should be 40 commitments July 4th weekend. Mike goes on a month-long vacation, which is significantly longer than anything I go on.
Yes, very, very interesting. Okay, yeah, but I do go on that, but again, I also get up before 10:29, so there is that. Now, Arizona baseball, baby. I like, are we going to be able to keep all these guys?
It's a better chance. TJ Adams entered the portal. Not great, not killer, right? Mm-hmm. We'll see. The pitching, I do think that the chances of keeping the staff together is much higher with Deruin than without.
And yes, okay, I got it. I would say that, and I would say that. So we will see. I think Arizona baseball's in pretty good shape next year. Kobe L. Thiel, we were talking about you earlier, dude. Where you been, man? Where you been? The people request girth. Okay, let's see. We need another Dennis Walsh segment. People want Dennis Walsh back in here. Okay, all right. Now, do we have any more reads, Cody?
Nope, we're done.
All right. We're going to be back with you tomorrow at 10:30, everybody. We are going to be back with you at 10:30. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be previewing Section 7. Then Shear's going to be jetting up to Phoenix with Dennis Walsh. Guzman likely gone. Why is Guzman likely gone? I want him back. He's my favorite player on the team. I discovered him.
Calm down. We don't know that yet.
Angel Antonio Chavez, be nice.
We don't know that yet.
All right. Shear, where can they find you doing your work?
Prize bag now.
Oh, that was good. Fries, bag. That's very
WildcatAuthority.com.
Yeah, back to fries in the bag.
A Section 7 preview tonight on the Wildcat Scoop podcast.
All right, back the A, baby. Very much appreciate you guys. All you guys are fantastic. Now, everybody go to Little Caesars. Little Caesars will also be the official pizza. 15 off 20 to 15 off 20, 15% and $20 off.
Our players are only
AZ12
eating Little Caesars and Baggins. So
AZ12
that's their
exclusive
diet.
code. All right. On that note, though, for Jason Shear, I am merely Mike Luke. We'll be back with you tomorrow. TTFN. You've been listening to the AZ12 podcast.